Hello and welcome to episode 2. So this episode we're going to be looking at more of the broader website changes in case we wanted to change primary colors, change the menu, Twitter, forums, anything like that. So hopefully you've watched my first episode, which will explain a couple of things, and then we'll get right to it. So here I am. I'm in the back end of the website. Go to the dashboard here, and we want to make some changes. So let's say we want to change the color of this, or we want to change our logo. I'm just going to quickly show you all of these. We may not make all the changes. So here in appearance, we go automatically to customize, and here is where we do a lot of the major overall website. So we'll go quickly through all these. So site identity is just if we wanted to change what it says on the top here. So this is Carib Acre, and that's what it says there. In case we wanted to change the site icon, that is where we do it here as well. Site logo, so this is what changes this guy right there. General, so here we want to go through a whole bunch of things. So image, put that one. Typography, so this is where we would change the font for the entire system. So let's say we wanted our font to be not Work Sans, but let's change it to Wire 1, and there we see how all the font changes. This is directly tied to Google Fonts, if you've heard about it. It's a website that just provides free fonts for websites all over the world. Headers, you can change what all the headers are, sizes, all that sort of stuff. So the best way to play with that is to exactly that, just come in and play for a bit. Background and colors, so this is where we change all of the main colors for the website. So here are our buttons. Let's say we want to change the button color. So let's try what's this page content. I'm going to copy this so I don't lose it. Okay, and let's change it to blue. Nope, that will just be for links, so let's put that back. Oh, look at that, because I was looking at the buttons. So here we have the buttons. Let's change that to blue, and boom, now you see the buttons change. You'd also have to change the border color in order to get that to fully change. So let's put the color back. Mobile, we want to keep that. Frame, we'll keep that as well. And that's all fine, we can leave that one. Okay, so feel free to play around in there. Navigation. So here it's talking navigation is going to be all this stuff up here. So if we wanted to change the colors, let's say we wanted that font color to be red up there. There we go. We can change it. We can change it to blue. Perfect. This allows you to kind of see all of your changes, which makes it really nice so you don't actually have to override stuff on the website like I did the other one. Play through all of those. We do not assign the menu in here. I'll show you that in a bit. Okay, header. So this is this guy right here. This is the header. So we can change. That's some padding to change the size. We can change the font size of the header to make that bigger or little. You know what? I'm actually going to lower it. There's color. Oh, there's the color if we want to change the color. Sidebar. Don't have to worry about the sidebar. Footer. So this is down here. This is all in the footer. Here we can make changes of whether we want it to appear in 4 columns, or 3, or 2. I'll show you later where to actually put the stuff in there. Copyright, that's this guy down there. And then colors. So it's more so just finding exactly what you want to change and make the change. So menus, here you can assign a different menu. So right now, it's currently set to the main menu. You can change the menu here, but I'll show you it in a different spot and where it all shows up. So in the main menu, the top bar, and on the side menu. So this is on mobile. When it comes up on the side, that's what we want. Okay, if you wanted to change the home page to a new page, this is where you would change that. We want to keep it as that page for now. Yeah, and so this is just lots of stuff to look around through and figure out. But yeah, so we'll hit publish. A little smaller. Alright, so that was a customized tool. Now I'll show you a couple of the back-end places. So widgets and menus. So when you go through here, you'll see appearance, and that's where we went to customize. But now we have to look at these other ones. So let's go to widgets. So widgets is what controls a lot of things. For example, on the blog, this shows us the custom category posts. So that makes sure when we go to the news page that we get to see the information there, I think. Ah, there it is. This is a category page that this has been taken from. And so this is controlling that we have a contact form, and it has the Twitter feeds on the right side. Now if you go all the way to the footer, this is where we're controlling everything that is on the footer. So we've got the 5, and here you see we have 5 things. Some of them are images because they're big enough. I just slapped the image and it was good to go. Other things like these ones, I put in a text because then I could put some spacing there so that when you come here, it's not set really high up. As well, you can see I gave the title of our sponsors to this one, and that is why that title appears there. So that's real quick for widgets, just to control the footer, and then finally the menu. So here we get to create how the menu looks. So let's say we wanted to add another item to it. We wanted to add the cancellation policy up there. So now it's added, and we can rearrange and put it anywhere that we want. If you want it to be a drop-down, like here, this will now become a drop-down under logistics. See, now we have a drop-down. That's and then these ones are all pages we created, but the news we pulled out of a category, which we found under categories, news. I'll show you that next. So here, if you go up to posts, this is where I'm posting all of the news. To make a new post, you just hit add new, and then fill out the information, very similar to how Crystal explained speakers or any of that. You just make sure to tap it into the news category there so that it appears here on the news page. Okay, finally I'll show you, well, not finally, 2 more things. I will show you Twitter. So we go to Twitter feed. And this is super simple, lots of confusing stuff, don't worry about it. All you need to know is the feed type and the hashtag right there. So for your next conference, we just have to change this hashtag to your next location for CaribCon, and then it will automatically update all of the Twitter feeds for that new hashtag. And then just make sure to hit saves. And then finally, we'll show you forms. So this here is controlled by a contact form. You can find those here. So this gives me what the form is, how many times it's been viewed, and how many entries that have been on it. So to go inside, you can change this to however you want. You can add some buttons, change your choices, right? Change your to favorite color, and then change your colors to purple, red, blue. I'm going to update that form. And now you can see on our contact form, now we have a choice of your favorite color. So this is currently not set up to any email, so the only place that this goes is it just gets logged into the entries here. So you can take a look at my entry here, that it says all of the fields that you see here, up here as well. Okay. So that is everything for episode 2. I hope you're able to follow along to be able to see how to make more background edits on the website.